Good morning, everybody. On this Vito 7, beautiful day here in Idaho. Smoke is lifted a little bit better. It was pretty smoky here yesterday. It's kind of good to see the smoke is quite a ways gone, and so it's good to see that everyone is doing well. Today is Sunday. We don't have a church today. Mormons, we have what they call General Conference, and we get to stay home and watch it on television for Mormons, and so we have this twice a year. And so for oh, it's a woodpecker. That's what did it. I was wondering what kind of bird that was. It's a woodpecker. I guess he decided he didn't like that tree. Okay. But yeah, we get to stay home and watch General Conference. Starts at 10 o'clock in about 30 minutes. It's 9:30 now. Didn't get as much frost last night as we had been, so it's warming up in the evenings. I think it's supposed to get as low as 39 tonight. So watermelons are still covered. It looked like that little deal at the end there is still alive, so it's not dead. So I watered it yesterday and covered it up, and hopefully it will survive. I just hate throwing it out, you know what I mean? You know, wasting melons, especially that big, you know, 10 pounds plus. It's not cool to do. Now watermelons, you can only get them out of Mexico. Now the season here is all over with. So I'm trying to save them. If I can't, I can't, you know. What else can you do? So there is a way. I'm not going to do it this year, but I will do it next year. There's actually a way you can build a small greenhouse by taking some PVC tubing and bending it, you know, like a bow like this, and putting clear plastic over the top and putting weights around it to keep the wind from blowing and the snow getting underneath it, and you can use it all winter long. I'll probably do that next year and build a little greenhouse out there. That sounds pretty cool to do. Might do that next year so I can harvest my parts of my garden all winter long. I know Joe's trying that. He's got a garden. He needs to drill holes in the bottom of that to get that water out of there. So I don't know if he ever done that or he just let it go. He doesn't say anymore. Last several videos has been about a new kitty. Not very long video, Joe. You need to get back into it. But you're still in the running for the prizes. Good to see that. And Axe Moose is still in the running, and so is Suja. All three of you is still in the running. I don't know if the others, if there's going to be any more people because, you know, they're going to do the YouTube thing. I don't know. We'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens with that. So today's my radio show this afternoon. Back to the standard programming, you know, all different types of music other than it's got a cuss word in it. We don't play it. It's made for kids. Don't have to worry about, parents don't have to worry about kids hearing the F-bomb and everything else. So I see Brian re-added all his videos on YouTube, and I guess I don't know what he had a fallout with us here on Videologs. I guess somebody teed him off, I guess. He doesn't say. Not gonna ask. So, yeah, I hate to see him gone. I did see him plug Let's Vlog, so I guess he's back on that one with Xavier. So I guess he likes Xavier. Who knows? But day's clear. Nice, beautiful day. No wind, hardly. Doesn't feel that cool out here, but it's in the 40s, low 40s. Kind of beautiful day, start to the Sunday. Monday's a holiday for Canada. A happy Thanksgiving for our Canadian friends. I hope you get to go out, and if you're like a guy like me, I live alone, you know, so I don't cook a big turkey unless I know I'm going to have friends over for our Thanksgiving. And I can understand, you know, somebody like Moose, you know, Axe, or Suja, you know, that living alone, you don't want to cook a whole big turkey and all dressing and all the fixings for just yourself. So, you know, I usually skip it unless I have guests coming. I try to invite my chief engineer over every year, and either for Christmas dinner or for Thanksgiving. Last year it was Christmas, so we had a nice meal, and so or was it Thanksgiving? It was one of those days. I can't remember, to be honest. I try to be honest. I try to be the best I can be. I figure that's the only way I can be. Oh, I got some big news for everybody. There's a gentleman, I'm going to name nameless, is added me to his book. Wouldn't you know? So my name and about my health conditions is going to be in print for all time. Wow. Isn't that interesting? You're physically named in a book. That's kind of fantastic to me. Might not be to everybody else, but you know, it's going to be in print for all time until the earth ends. You know, it's like books back from the 1800s, you know, back in the 1500s. There's still books today that are that long. You know, it's history, which is kind of cool. You know, my name's going to be in a book. You know, I think that's kind of I think that's kind of neat. It's like people who sing songs on records. It's a song of all time. It's not going away. And I think a record is really neat because you get to hear their voice for all time. Their voice never dies. You know, it's just like your parents, you know, for example. You know, after they pass away, you never hear their voice anymore. You know, but in your thoughts, of course, you can make out what they sounded like. But on a record, you physically hear that voice of all time. And I think that's kind of neat. YouTube will be here until the end of electricity, or the servers crash. You know, because it's burnt into the servers. But will it ever go away? Maybe. Maybe sometime there's going to be a civilization in a way in the future. Will they hear our voices from YouTube or from video logs? Video logs will get deleted because it costs money. Suja pays money to store this information on the servers for all time. When she dies or she cancels that, all the videos are gone forever. So they'll wipe out their hard drives and start all over because they need the space. We're paying for storage, basically, is what Suge is paying for. The website and storage on their server. We keep adding videos. They're going to have to add servers or add hard drives to store the videos, which is kind of cool. They have to purchase more, and so that'd be kind of cool. So let's keep the videos up, and yes, I'll feed you after a while. I hear you. Birds. Alright, my friends, take it easy. Good to see everybody's videoing for the video VEDIO for October. The O stands for October. So catch my radio show this afternoon at 3 Mountain Time. Love to hear you. Love to see you. For some great music, and have fun if you get to watch General Conference. People on satellite get to see it on BYU on satellite. So otherwise, I don't think the central U.S. carries it, and I know, pretty sure Canada don't. But around the West Coast, it's all over the place. So see you guys later. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.